go to second gear. Let's see. Wow. This is absolutely next level. So much fun. I'm blown away with this. Oh, ho, ho. This is my favorite car. Wow. I don't think I was going here as fast as before. Wow. This part of the hill is my favorite because it is more sharp towards the vertical, and yeah, this car is so much fun. It grips and grips and grips, but then you get a little playful in the corner, little power slide, and the traction control will catch you, because here we are in the Pro. I didn't put the Master because we are still on public roads, but yeah, in race mode it's a lot of fun on public roads, and it has a little bit tail happy feeling when you are actually in the race mode. Okay, but this grips really a lot. You have to a little bit maybe even jerk it to get it into the power slide. Wow. This is proper performance from a Falterbach. You know, I thought it would be maybe a little bit different to the standard 63, but it's a lot different. And carbon ceramic brakes. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. This is the manufacturer Hyper Blue Magno, the matte paint, which we have seen on other AMGs, but on this Pro it looks really stylish. It is different to the one which I showed you previously, the Kalahari Gold Magno. This one is more sporty, let's say, and a little bit less luxurious, but still pretty luxurious, of course, but a little bit less than gold. And speaking about the gold, these are the gold wheels, which are called Tech Gold 21-inch, the most expensive AMG forged wheels which you can get for the Pro. And this is a nice combo, Hyper Blue and Tech Gold. I find it really nice and stylish. This car features carbon fiber everywhere, so all carbon fiber packages. And check out this silhouette, looks absolutely stunning. And the full in-depth review of the GT63 Pro you can find on the channel in Kalahari Gold. Check the reflections on this paint, absolutely top level. I'm a big fan of this new GT Coupe, even more than the previous generation, I would say. Not necessarily for the raw character, although this one is, for the luxury coupe it's pretty raw, but more for the great combination of luxury, performance, GT touring, long distance driving. From this point of view, this is a clear winner than the previous GT-R. So here are the Tech Gold wheels. These are 21-inch, the most expensive, the best, we can say, wheels. And you can get these also in black if you want, in matte black. 295 30 ZR21 PNCS. So these are also with the Pirelli noise cancelling system. So these are Pirelli P0. And this car gives me a lot of emotions. I really prefer this design. Let me know what you think. This tech gold, it's sort of champagne. It's not like true gold, but it's also not like I don't know, some different color. So it's a gold for sure. It's a for sure gold, true gold, not rose gold. And yeah, I do love this shade. It looks really great, and the AMG logo is in gold as well, but on the like a silver plateau, we can say, like the Apple calls it, plateau. So these are the P0s. As you can see, rears are wider, 305, 30, 21 inch, 104Y is the tire. Here in the back we have the famous static fixed wing, this one in carbon fiber, and the Pro comes automatically with the fixed wing, which is looking really nice. I do love it, and I would get the wing even on the I would get the wing on every GT which I would get basically, and here is sort of must have. GT63 once again in dark shadow badges with this checkered flag. This is what you want. So yeah, this is what we want to see on the car. And AMG logo as well in the dark chrome, shadow chrome, Mercedes-Benz badge. Lower tier, lower section here, carbon fiber, carbon, and also the squared exhaust pipes with the AMG logo here. This car looks really juicy. I really love it, the design. Also we have diffuser blade here which goes underneath. Check this out here, underneath the exhaust, all the way there where is the diffuser. And we have also these side flaps here, these flicks. Heart of this beast. Slower reveal, amazing. And this is the 4.0 liter V8 Biturbo, handcrafted by mechanic Ernesto. Yeah, I cannot pronounce. Hopefully Ernesto is correct. So thank you for making this engine. Is working really nice. That's fantastic. But what is even better is that the Pro has 27 horsepower more than the regular, let's say 63, which has 585 horsepower, and this one 612. So the bump up in the horsepower is here. Also the intercooler has been revised to handle 27 horsepower more, and check out here is Valeo brand. Okay, so it handles additional horsepower with the cooling, and this Pro is designed in order to keep everything more cool at the racetrack. So it's suited more for the racetrack, and between the laps more consistent lap to lap performance on this revised cooling version of the GT. And also the intakes help to cool down the engine more, so that's really great in terms of the vehicle. And also the brakes are better ventilated. These are carbon fiber with the black caliper, which fits nicely with these tech gold wheels, I have to tell you. In terms of the capabilities on the racetrack, this gives the same lap times as the previous GTR at Brno circuit in Czech Republic. So this is what the professional racing drivers told me. So I don't know anything else, but they told me that the times are the same. So that's really fantastic, considering this is a luxury platform with the 2+2 seats, and it's giving the same time as the previous GTR, which was dedicated sports car, let's say, with the engine with the mid-engine setup, which was behind the front axle. So the engine was somewhere here. Okay, so in this case, this is really nice what they achieved, the engineers at the AMG. And I was just looking at this car and thinking, how pretty is this car? It's so beautiful. And here almost sunset, okay, not full sunset, but closer to the sunset. So pretty, and yeah, the design is fabulous on this car. It's really stunning. Check out this side silhouette. Okay, so let's go. Wow. with a pace like this before. Wow. This car is absolute crazy. Wow. Wow, I have to go back up because this is something else. And I feel so safe with this car, but not 100% safe. You still get this element of, like, let's say, playfulness. So if it would be totally safe at all times, I think it could be a little bit more sterile. Like yeah, this is a really great blend of everything what I like. Alright guys, so let's experience the corner capabilities and overall dynamics of the GT63 Pro, which is more focused definitely on the performance side of things. So we have very famous 4.0 liter V8 Wow, this feels definitely more raw than the GT63, the so-called standard version. Wow, and the crackles, I think they are even more loud. Wow, this was not expected by me. But this has to be louder. It's so... wow, it's so loud. You feel so secure in this. It is really amazing. So we have MCT 9G speed shift transmission, which is the multi-clutch transmission, and that one is a little bit different than the DCT, but it's still really enjoyable for the non-double clutch. And yeah, I think this transmission is so good because it combines the enjoyment from the exciting driving and also comfort when you need it in like traffic jams, because it's pretty smooth, this transmission. It's not jerky and nothing like that. So the calibration of this is so nice. So here we have about 27-30 horsepower more than standard 63, and not sure if you can feel it. Definitely the power, you can feel it, it goes quicker, okay, towards the red line. Steering is precise, it's medium, let's say, heaviness. It's not super heavy, but it is not a light steering. And what I discovered is that I really enjoy this car, and honestly I could drive it every day. So for me it wouldn't be a problem. I spent time with this car in traffic jams and parking in shopping malls, underground garage, tight spaces. You have 360 camera. It's so easy that it's not an issue for this car, any scenario. So for that, I think it is really sweet spot for what you are getting with this vehicle. The torque is bumped up to 50 Newton meters more, and yeah, that's a sweet spot in terms of the enhancing the torque. And the steering wheel with the microfiber is nice to hold. If you go really hardcore, maybe gloves would be better, because if you have slippery hands from the sweat, this can be more slippery than like a leather, for example. I don't have as much slippery hands now as before. I used to have, but now I don't. So for me, not really an issue. And we have P0s, Pirelli, with the Pirelli noise cancelling system. And you have two modes: manual, which is always manual, and then manual, which is for like 10 seconds, and if you don't shift, it will go back to automatic. On this hill you have a really small amount of places where you can safely overtake. Okay, so if you are stuck behind someone, it's not as easy to even with this car, because you don't really have a straights here. You have so many twisty roads, twisty like bends and blind corners, so overtaking, I don't know, maybe with Bugatti Chiron, I don't know. But even that, it needs to spool like turbo, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it's so curvy, which I love, because it gives you capabilities to test the possibilities in terms of the cornering.